How do you know that a medium is the real deal? Whether you are grieving a lost loved one and that's why you're looking for a great medium, or you're an aspiring medium looking to learn from the best, how do you know that a medium is actually legit? If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, including video recordings of readings I've done so you can see me in action, and more how-tos about communicating with spirit. After many mediumistic trainings, courses, giving and receiving readings, I have identified the 5 most important things to look for to make sure you're with a credible medium. Number 1, they don't claim that they're always 100% accurate. If you think about anyone in any profession, be it a surgeon, a professional athlete, a professional musician, even the best of the best, though they have a high level of performance, make mistakes. For mediums, it's really important to let people know that inaccuracies happen. Whatever comes out of a medium's mouth greatly affects the person who's sitting in front of them. Calling yourself a medium comes with a responsibility to be transparent about the fact that we are translators who are giving you a message and telling a story, but you're the one who has the context. Sadly, there are scams and frauds in this industry, and people who are looking to prey on vulnerable humans who are grieving a lost loved one, or people going through a spiritual awakening who are excited but overwhelmed by their developing abilities and need help figuring out how this all works. Every person who works hard at developing their craft has to put in countless hours and energy to be at their best. Number 2, they insist on knowing absolutely nothing about you. When you get a reading from a medium, they should be doing most of the talking, not you. But if you feel like they're asking you lots of questions, or they're bringing through evidence, and after just about everything they state, they look to you to see their reaction, that's never a good sign. A lot of times when I'm reading for a client, the information is coming through so quickly that I state many things about the spirit before I come back to engage with my sitter and ask if the information that's coming through resonates with them and is a yes for them. I always tell my sitters that I would like them to respond with only 3 different responses: yes, no, not sure. That way you're not doing what we call feeding the medium. Great mediums know that any information we receive is now not available to be brought through as mind-blowing evidence. And that's the power of mediumship and the healing that it provides. Your sitter being able to know that you absolutely have their loved one in spirit with you, sending a message. It's important to state that developing mediums need practice, just like anyone else. It's really easy to get nervous during a reading. It's scary to hear a lot of no's, but it's also a part of the process. If I'm feeling a lot of pressure during a reading and I feel my thinking mind come in, I focus even more on looking away from my sitter and focusing only on the spiritual impressions I'm receiving. Great mediums are focused on bringing through powerful evidence for validation, things they couldn't possibly have known otherwise. And if right now, the way that you're developing your mediumship, you don't feel confident enough to be able to ask in your mind for that kind of evidence from spirit, it just means you need more practice. Number 3, their reading is not in response to your body language. If they seem to be reacting to your body language and that seems to be the thing that's dictating their reading, this is never a good sign. Number 4, the evidence they bring through is mind-blowingly specific, and there's plenty of it. It's also evidence that probably couldn't just be found anywhere or online. The times that you'll know for sure you're with a great medium are the times that they bring through specific information, memories, inside jokes, items this person had that just wouldn't have been information they could find somewhere else. Number 5, they don't press you to come back another time or multiple times or tell you that there's a curse you'll need to get rid of. While there might not be anything wrong with someone visiting a medium more than once, if you feel like you're being pressed to come back with any level of urgency or very soon after your reading, that generally isn't necessary. You don't need a medium medium to connect with your loved ones. The best mediums will likely tell you how to create signs between you and your past loved ones so that you feel empowered to be in connection with them. Your reading from a medium likely can jumpstart that relationship with you if you're having a hard time getting through grief. More than likely, a really strong medium will have a wait list and will be beating people away with a stick. As I started giving readings to people, I realized how important it was to empower them and let them know this was just one way of connecting with their loved one, and that moving forward, it would really be best for them to find their own way and not be living their life through readings and waiting for the next reading. I really don't enjoy reading for the same person more than once in a short period of time. It can be really challenging to bring through the same contact more than one time in a short period. But if you do, you really need to have new evidence every time you bring them through. Think about what one person goes through in their entire life. There should be no shortage of compelling evidence that you can share with a sitter if they want more than one reading. However, I talk to my sitters and let them know I highly suggest they wait at least 6 months, a year, or many years before they come back for another reading. It's kind of like being reunited with a friend and having this great time and then trying to recreate that same experience a week later. It just isn't likely to be as good. And that's because the more you know about someone or their past loved one, the more your mind will start to wonder, is this just me because I've already known this information, or is this a new, fresh spiritual impression from this spirit? How do you find a really great medium? I have 2 recommendations. Number 1, it's really great to ask for a referral from somebody you know and trust. If you're able to know that somebody sat with this medium, they had incredible evidence come through, it was a mind-blowing experience, that's a great way to find a great medium. My second recommendation is to Google the most highly credible institutions for psychic or spiritual studies. One of my top recs would be the Arthur Findlay College, where I've studied, and I know that there are plenty of credible mediums that can be recommended. Interested in strengthening your clairs so you can speak to spirit? Download my free guide, 3 easy exercises to strengthen your clairs and speak to spirit below. If you like this video, comment below and tell me what was most helpful. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when my next video comes out.